This is a prime example of why you don't want to interfere if you don't have to. This is my first little peeper, and she hatched naturally, and she is fine. But as you can see, she had some bleeding, and you know, something in there, a blood vessel, or maybe it was the umbilical cord, didn't quite detach properly. She appears to be just fine. She just bled a little bit, but very quickly they can bleed out, if you know what I mean. You just seeing this little bit of blood from such a teensy tiny little bird, very quickly it can be a problem. She has fallen over backwards and wedged herself in between that egg and the incubator, and she can't. She is kicking her heart out. You can see that her belly is where she had some blood there, but this is actually good that she's gotten wedged like that, because I can see that she's definitely stopped bleeding. She looks pretty pissed about this, but well, you're getting your belly warm and dry. Just lay there for a second. They're so funny. They'll struggle and flip and flop and run around and run laps around the incubator, and then all of a sudden they'll just, it's like the wind went out of their sails, and they're just like, and they'll just take a little 30-second nap, and then boop, look, watch her. Boop, there she goes right back up. This one over here looks like it's going to be our next candidate. Now watch her, she'll just kind of go. So after all that chirping and flipping and flopping, she'll wear herself out, and then she'll just go. Watch. She may take like a 10-second nap or a 30-second nap, and then she'll spring back to life, and it'll all start over again. It's kind of hilarious. Oh, see? Boink. Now she'll do that for a little while, wear herself out, and she'll just go. It's like a wind-up chicken, you know? And then watch, she's winding down, and her little head will start to droop. Boop. It's really funny. It's almost kind of sad when you have just one, you know, because she's just so desperate to have a companion, and she just seems so lost and confused. Once this one right here hatches and, you know, gets up on its feet, then they'll usually kind of stick together and kind of huddle together for comfort. Oh, I can't wait to hold them. Oh, now see, I just discovered something. While I was distracted with her, look what's happening back here. See, didn't I tell you? Somebody back here is making an appearance. All right, this is Speedy Gonzalez here. I mean, I don't think it's been 15 minutes since I noticed this one was starting to hatch. And look, dun, 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 there she is. I have to say I'm a tiny bit disappointed because I was hoping for a white bird. The birds that laid these blue eggs were white, and I was kind of hoping for some white babies. I got a white baby. Wally, get off me. I got a white baby my first hatch, but those babies were all promised to somebody else, so I didn't get to keep it. I was kind of hoping to get a white baby out of this one. I don't know why, but I just wanted another white bird. I'd like to have another white splash bird, I'm sorry, I got the cat crawling me with the speckles, you know. Boy, she wasted no time to come out of there. Hey, baby. It's like she's wearing a motorcycle helmet, like one of those like hog helmets, you know. That's so funny. Oh my goodness, there she is. She just can't get her head out yet. Come on, Harley girl. Maybe that's what I'm going to name her. Harley Davidson, because she's got one of those helmets on that she can't get it off her head. That's hilarious. Egghead. Oh, you did it. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, I keep promising myself I'm going to go to bed. It's almost midnight. But look, this one's about to hatch. I've got 2 out already. And then I noticed that this one started breaking out just a few seconds ago. This is the one that I've been watching all this time. So now I'm like, oh, I gotta stay and watch her. All right, here comes number 3. There she is. Getting stepped on. Oh, there's that big old foot. True to form, she's just kind of hanging out. She looked like she was starting to hatch, and then she decided to take a break. And there she is. Welcome to the world, sweet baby. Alright, it's 4 in the morning. Potty time. And looks like we've got one additional chick that hatched out of the speckled egg over here. And our problem child has finally decided to make her appearance. Look, I got one back here. See, once they make a little hole like that, then sometimes they sit there with the hole like that, but this one is sort of actively kind of trying to get out. But you see how the beak stays inside the shell. It needs to be inside the shell. Like I said, if you've got one with the beak hanging all out, then you got an issue. Let's go back to this one. She's got a little emotional support buddy there with her. See how the membrane's not fully tearing? But because she's unzipping, it may rip. She just may have a lot more work to do to get out. As long as she can do it on her own, we're good, even if it takes her extra time. You see you're starting to get little fluff bits as they dry. They're little fluffies come out. By the time it's all said and done, you just have a very full, chaotic incubator. And you wonder, what in the heck? You get to a point where you can't even tell what's going on anymore and who's hatched and who hasn't. And these eggs over here, they're still reading day 1, so they've got about half a day before they reach ground zero. So they're probably not even going to begin to pip and hatch until either late tonight or the next day. So we'll just focus our attention over here. Oh, that one has some brown on her. Look. I think had she gotten the membrane torn, she would be out already. But she's made a lot of additional work for herself. She's going to have to flex a whole lot in order to tear the rest of the membrane that's not fully tearing. See that? But she's making progress. She's got a gap here, so she may be able to do it still. Like I said, she's made a lot of additional work for herself, but as long as she can do it, we're good. Well, there's a claw out. One over here is already well on her way. This one is still trying to get it figured out. There we go. Yay! Oh, she's so tired. Look at her. She's like, oh, finally. This one over here, she's coming along quite a bit. Hey, tired chickie. I'm trying to get out, but people keep stepping on me. Oh, I just got my first glimpse of this one over here, and I think we have a blonde bird. I see some yellow feathers, so I'm so excited. I am gonna get a white bird. The incubator will be good and nasty. Oh! 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 Hey, baby. Oh. So I think I have 6 chicks and 5 to go. Oh, look, they're all cuddled up together. That one right there looks like a skunk. And name it Pepe Le Pew. All right, going back to bed.